So actually your screen is not visible.
Okay, 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 okay.
So on the top of the screen
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. I think now it is okay.
yes sir. Yes sir, it's
Okay.
visible.
Uh,
Okay.
then here resource pooling means that the provider's computing resources are pooled to serve multiple consumers using multi-tenant models. So here, if you uh, take the example of some VMs, okay. So here you are using one VM and there is a placements we are having in a cloud computing. We are virtual machines and we have the placements. Okay. So here what we are doing is there is a one VM is running on a cloud and you want to take uh, you want to run your VM onto the same platform. You have to take the tenants of VMs. So we have physical and virtual resources are dynamically assigned and reassigned according to the customer's demands. And here measured services. So here cloud system automatically control and optimize resources used by leverage and metering capability at the same level of abstraction appropriate to the type of services. So here, what it will provide an analyzable and predictable computing platform. So we have different type of service models here. That is service software as a service, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and latestly people are talking about big data as a service, micro services. Okay, agriculture as a service. Okay, so every this is a basic models platforms of software as a service, infrastructure as a service, and there are later on some services are added to the this service models, that is agriculture as a service, big data as a service. Means due to people are also talking about IoT as a service. So there are the different type of services are available. So here in software as a service, it is a capability provides to consumers. Okay, is to use the provider's application running on a cloud infrastructure. So these applications are accessible from various client devices such as web browsers, so also like emails. Okay, so these customers do not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure, including network, servers, operating system, and storage. If you take the examples or Google Apps, Salesforce, Niveo, and these are the different software as a service services. And if you take the platform as a service, so here capability provided to consumers is to deploy onto the cloud infrastructure. Okay, so consumer created and acquired applications created using programming languages and tools supported by the providers. So the consumer do not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure. So we are also means consumer also control over the deploying applications and possibly applications hosting environment and configurations. So here later on I will discuss individual examples of these services. Okay. Now if you take the infrastructure as a service, okay, so here, the capability provided to the consumers is to provision, processing, storage, networks, and other fundamental computing resources. So the consumer is able to deploy and train arbitrary application, which can include operating system and applications. So if you take the example, So these are the different examples infrastructure, that is Amazon EC2, Go Green, and Rackspace, and cloud servers and reliable. So here, if you take the XYZ, a bank in India, okay. So the banks or wants to provide their infrastructure, provide their service to the end users or customers. So what they will do, they will select one infrastructure platform. So here what happened, if individual banks, they form a or they create a infrastructure for their operations. So what happened, it consumes a lot of employment, and it consumes energy, and it consumes is required the um, this, we have to provide for the infrastructures. So we need to provide the AC and everything. Okay, so for that purpose, people are and Indian banks or XYZ banks are adopting infrastructure as a service, and they are select select the different infrastructures to provide their operation to the end users. Okay, so here, if you see the cloud computing stack, there are application-oriented platform and infrastructures, and in application phase, what happened, and upper layer of application as a service, there is a client, and there is a in application level we are having the different interfaces, that is user interface and the machine interface. And then if you see the platform, in platform we are having the different components and services. Okay, so in if you consider the infrastructure, in infrastructure as a service, we have to provide the computing, and then in network and storage, these are the combinations are involved in the infrastructure as a service, and then servers. So what are the different deployment model we are having? So that is we are having different cloud deployment levels. That is, we are having the private cloud, we are having community cloud, and we are having public cloud. Okay, if you take the private cloud, even I think so, you are in your institutions or your organization, you can create your own cloud. Okay, so you just take the open stack, or these are the open source cloud for platforms. So you just create a cloud environment into your uh, institutions or organizations or any public sectors organizations. And then there is a community cloud. This cloud infrastructure is shared by several organizations and support a specific community that has shared concern. Okay, and it may be managed by the organization or third party, and may exist on promise of or of premises. So there is a public cloud. So we are having the cloud infrastructure is made available to the all general public or a large industry group, and it owned by the organizers selling cloud services. If you take a hybrid clouds. So in hybrid clouds, is a combination of either different clouds, that is either with a combination of private and community cloud, or private or public cloud, or community with public clouds. So we have different type of cloud computing types. That is private. If you take the private, that is internal cloud, and if you consider the public, that is the external cloud. And we are having the third party, okay, with the off premises, and we can say it with or you can provide the services to different organizations. So what is the main advantage of cloud computing is it do not need high quality equipment users, and it is very easy to use, and it is provides a dependable and secure data center, and it reduce the runtime and response time, and we are having large resource pool that you can buy on demand uh, service. So if you take the XYZ banks or XYZ organization in India, if they want to create a infrastructure or they want to create a infrastructure, so they required more budget. They required means they are operating some. Suppose I am a user, I am a organization, I am having an organization, and I want to send some data to the end users. Okay, so why I should do create a big, huge amount of infrastructure and to provide a small quantity of the services to end users. So what I will do, I will utilize the either public, private cloud who are providing the cloud services. So on demand basis, I will select that cloud service and I will provide the my information. So here, infrastructure as a service, um, Amazon EC2. So what we can say that these are having the different capability, provisioning, processing, storage, intra-cloud network, connectivity services, and other fundamental computing resources of the cloud infrastructures. So we are having sources. So what and here the highlighting of infrastructure as a service that on-demanding computing resources means we can eliminate the needed for ahead planning and no upfront commitment. So we can start smart and growing as required, and no maintenance are required. Measured services, it is scalability and reliability. So Amazon EC2 is a service which are providing the. So we are having the different concept in EC2. Okay, so I will share some information. Different. So the I think you know the basics. So this is have taken from the master who are the uh, founder of cloud computing. Okay, so here if you see popularly day by day the people are increasing to use the cloud platform. So you can see the cloud who are using what are the different ratio means in Hyderabad, India, Singapore, Hong Kong, Ireland. So different people are working and adopting the cloud computing platform, and later on how people are discuss about means how the people are using cloud platform. Previously what happened is start with the grid computing, later on it's converted into the cloud, and then people are talking about data centers. These are the different open data center alliances for cloud computing. So these are the different around 300 global leaders are using, and so if you see this is we define this cloud computing. BUA cloud is a market-oriented distributed computing system consists of a collection of interconnected and virtualized computers that are dynamically provisioned and presented one or more unified computer resources based on service level agreements established through negotiation between the service providers as well as providers as well as the consumers. So here we are having SLA different parameters, that is negotiated and agreed QS parameters, and rewards and penalty of violation of agreement. So These are the different cloud platform, and we are having the different public clouds that deployment runtime platform, and we are having applications, computing, storage. So different services are available. So already we have discussed about these platforms, and these are the different cloud infrastructures. Okay, so what is the where we can use the cloud applications, like we can use in image processing or sense. Okay, and if you can use in genetics or informatics areas, also you can use the application cloud applications. So these are the people are rapidly increasing to utilizing of the and consuming the different models over the world, and we are having different challenges in cloud platform, that is virtualization and security, privacy about cloud infrastructures, and security about and privacy about information. Okay, and legal and then pricing, resource metering, billing. Okay, if you looking into the price and resource metering and billing, so here you can find out suppose if you I am a user and I want to select the one cloud platform which can satisfy my requirement. So we are having different QS factors, quality of services. So people are means different clouds having the different QS parameters or QS QoS. So I want to select the particular cloud platform to execute my resources or execute my inputs. So based on the QS parameters, we will deploy some algorithms or some mathematical model, and we can select one particular cloud service is satisfy your requirement. Okay, so this is a QoS and service level agreements also, and also provisioning on demand, and what is the utility and risk management, and scalability, reliability, energy efficiency. So if you talk about the energy efficiency in this regards, so if you take the example of Facebook, okay, so what happened initially Facebook call this social networks. If you take the Facebook, so initially Facebook having the cloud means infrastructure cloud platform where your feedings or all the stuff will store. Okay, if you see day by day, you only means users are uploading the data like photos and different lectures with different videos. So where it is stored means the Facebook or create a one cloud platform and infrastructure to store your data and access that one, and it will be provided to say to all users who is a friend of you. Okay, so initially they started one small scale of a data center. Okay, later on, what happened? Day by day, it increased due to the rapid increasing of data. The infrastructure also they are increased. Okay, so later on, what they started is to store your data container as a service. Containers, they are created a containers, and they store your data in that one and providing. So here efficiency means that when you are saving some data, if you are creating a infrastructure, so we need to provide different QoS aspects, like you have to provide AC. Okay, you have to provide a security for that infrastructure. Okay, so in this case, people are recently what they are doing is they are keeping their data centers into the where cold places, or they are deep their data center into the sea. Okay, so by using some models, you also you also overcome these energy efficiencies and remove the different constraints related to energy. Okay, so now we can discuss about market. This is the QS negotiation and SLA based resource allocations. If you see people who are working in the cloud platforms, okay, cloud computing research area, they know the what is the resource allocations and how they can um, deals with the QS negotiations. Okay, so here the service request are examined and administrative control. They are having the customer device service management, computational risk management, and autonomic resource management. And they are connected with the VM virtual machines in between the physical machines and the end users. There is a virtual machines, and that virtual machines replaced with the suppose if you take um, 10 virtual 10 physical machines, and each physical machines have if you consider 100 virtual machines, so then the applications will be run into the virtual machines instead of if you use different physical machines. And also if you stick with one single physical machines with 100 virtual machines or 50 virtual machines, remaining your physical machines are set down, or your then that case what happened, you can this virtual machine this the physical machines or not utilize the energy. Okay, energy also main factor in cloud computing. So then we'll talk in the next generation cloud computer. Multiple clouds are inserted in means came into the cloud platform. We are having multiple users, and we want to work out some applications, so we need multiple clouds. So one of the best cloud platform, that is platform as a service, that is Aneka. This Aneka is developed by Rajkumar Bhuya, who is a professor in the University of Melbourne, and they are having Aneka platform that gives you multiple cloud programming models, where you can having the task thread and map reduce based methods, and software development kit that containing API for multiple programming models and tools. So this is the one of the best cloud platform where you can run various applications. So if you see, this is a cloud platform, and it is suitable for deployment of enterprise applications, cloud applications, and legacy applications. And it is a enterprise public cloud, and it is a user friendly platform. So it is having different areas. Okay, applications, APIs, different APIs also are there. And this is a container. They have started with the cloud and infrastructures, and then later on they are convert into the containers. So infrastructure, data center clusters, different so here people are having the different it can monitor scheduling and execution and monitoring of predictions of Bitcoin and everything. And we can here in a platform they are used different levels, that is SLA, user management, application management, dynamic provisions. And then it's having the different threads and bags of tasks that complete the applications. So here, if you see this example, uh, so this is a one example where this image processing problem is computed, and people are work on this Aneka platform. These are the images, and these images are splitted into these image pictures are split into different Aneka threads, and that threads are uh, executed, and these are the different roles. Your client, agent, and client, they are sending information to the Aneka manager. This manager will um, means support your different roles, and then there is a different Aneka deployment EMO, evolutionary multi-objective models, using clients, cloud, and then this is Amazon Aneka dynamic provision of Amazon EC2 resources, where user having the some constraints, that is people wants to complete their task within a minimum period of time. They need to complete the task within a given minimum price. So they are having the different constraints. They are having different constraints in terms of price, in terms of time. Okay, and they want to execute their job in a public. So these are the different who are using this platform. ISRO, CDAC people also, different universities also using this platform. So this and you can also work on already I have discussed about this this big data as a service, then agriculture as a service, and different services. Uh, so people are work on SaaS cloud for ECGs and sensor data analysis. So people are having different different sensors to find out their diseases, or they want to find out the different they want to do the different analysis on cloud platform, and they wants to give the information to the doctor, and doctor will give some prescriptions to the patient. So people are work on utilize this platform Aneka platform to complete their work. Similarly, recently we have worked on Parkinson disease with the on the cloud platform. So in this is what happened. People are very few means overall world, you can find the disease, Parkinson disease patients, and how they can get the treatment. And we are used a deep learning model, some machine learning model, and to predict their diseases. And we have developed a application which can give the information to the doctor, and the doctor give the means that you can we are creating one platform, common platform, where we can compute all the disease, and we have provided so we are planning to file this work in patent cases. And now we'll talk about several future directions. Before that, I want to share some information about what is the next level of next generation um, cloud computing. So if you see this block diagram, okay, so here we are having the trends and direction, different directions. So there are, if you consider the changing infrastructure, in changing infrastructure, we are having different platform, that is multi cloud, and then cloudlets, micro clouds, okay, and then adapt cloud and heterogeneous cloud. So these are the changes. These are going to change the different cloud infrastructure. And in the multi cloud, we are having a hybrid cloud, federal cloud, and the micro cloud and cloudlets we are having. Then adapt cloud, mobile cloud. If you say if you see about the social cloud and heterogeneous clouds, okay. And what are the different areas impacts in directions, or that is people are connecting the people, and giving society in IoT devices, and you can having big data computing also, and how people are execute and work on big data on cloud platform, and and how to resolve the problems in which are having problems which is in cloud, in this big data environment. And then there are having service spaces, that is isolations, containers, and functions. And we are also impact these areas, that is self-learning system. So we are having machine learning. Nowadays people are all researchers are talking about the self-learning system, that is deep learning system, machine learning system, and cognitive computing. So we also solve these problems in a platform. And we are having emerging architectures, that is voluntary computing, fog and mobile edge computing. And now people are talking about edge computing, fog computing, where we can keep the interface between the end user on application and the cloud platform. So people are talking about the fog computing, where you can we are you are where you are having the challenge, that latency problem in cloud. To work on such problems, people are introduce the researchers are introduced fog computing area, where you can find your solution in a minimum time, and where you can reduce the latency factors. And we are also changing, means having the emerging architectures, serverless computing, and software defined computing. And we are having the next we are having different directions where we can deploy, that is security expansively, and market space management, reliable and sustainable. These are different directions we are having, that is, if you take the security, that is privacy and denial of service. And if you take the expensivity, that is platform and language libraries and algorithms. And management, if you are talking about a management, that is agreement and brokering and monitoring and benchmarking. So you are having different directions. And these are the different emerging computing architecture, that is voluntary computing, and fog and mobile computing. And you are having serviceless computing, and you are having the service defined software defined computing. So these are the different computing levels, and how the avenues are impact. So here we are having connecting people and device in the Internet of Things. And we are also discussed about the big data computing, service space, alliterations and containers, and self-learning systems. So these are the different abstractions, layer of abstractions in a cloud platforms. And next, these are the different challenging areas and future directions, that is sustainability, security, expressivity, and marketplace and management and reliability. If you take the sustainability, so the main problem of sustainability, that is carbon footprint aware and energy aware provisioning in the data centers. So here, in this case, what happened in data centers, due to rapid increasing of data, also known as big data, and where we can store this big data, and how we can manage the platforms infrastructure by this particular thing. So people are introducing the containers, and people are talking about to reduce the energy efficiency in cloud data centers. Okay. Also people are talking about, now people are working towards the fog environment. So there also people are talking about how to reduce the energy in a fog environment. So that is also a new challenging problem in a current scenario. So we are also working on that area. And if you consider the security, so in security area, we can having different vulnerability studies application where scale both horizontally and vertically, and there is a point-to-point encryption decryption mechanisms are required for your cloud platform or your fog platform, any platform you require the security. And we are having the security for cloud computing and big data on edge nodes. And next, if we discuss about expressivity, so in the next generation platform, we also needs to express our words or express our language, um, because of if you convert or if you deploy such languages, so that every user or even who is not aware of English and other languages, they can work on their own language, and they can solve several um, problems. So serviceless computing for distributed clouds also main one of the factor, and manufacturing algorithm for resource constraints environment. If you take the considering of marketplace, so accounting for distributor ownership. So in a decision sciences environment, this platform also required plays a main important role. Um, like if you take the accounting for the distributor ownership, developing a multi-party pricing models, and developing a industry academic collaborations. So the industry, if you considering this platform, that industry and academic collaborations, so people are very much impressive and interested. And management level, if you take the management of cloud platform, developing a multi-party service level agreements to enhance their business, lightweight monitoring, brokerizing, and benchmark. And also for the management, we need vertical scaling mechanism where the data is increasing, so infrastructure also increase. So if you keep the step of your containers, your this racks, so that infrastructure will, so we have to schedule the scaling of your containers or your all the racks on other things. So this is also a challenging problem if you considering the reliability. So here we can effort on programming also, means if you want, if cloud computing is become a user friendly, so we also needs the revised versions, or we need a different programming platform, so that people can easily access, and they can deploy their application. So programming also one of the challenging. And developing a low cost recovery operations, and accounting for the distributed cloud resources. So these are the different challenges having, means in next generation cloud platform. So if you see this research opens in these people, researcher, the Professor Buyas, they are mentioned that there are different open research issues also there. That is in terms of software licensing, seamless integration for private and cloud resources, security, privacy, and trust in cloud environment. That is a major challenge, and application scalability across the multi-cloud. That is a, so these are the different research challenges available. And global cloud exchange and market maker, dynamic price and dynamic negotiable and SLA management, energy efficiency, resource allocations, and user QS aware, and power cost and CO2 emission issues. So these are the different challenging problems. So we have solved some energy efficiency related means currently we are working in energy efficiency in cloud in fog environment also, in cloud environment, and we have work on different QS parameters where we can compose of several cloud services, so, such that we can get the optimum. So what are the problem we work is, we suppose I am a user and I want a cloud service, okay, to complete my task, okay, my to fulfill my requirement. So we have selected different cloud services, and we have to execute the cloud services and compose such cloud services, and get finally we will get the cloud composition, and that composition is fulfill our requirement. So similarly we have developed a new algorithms, new models, and deploy on cloud platform, and we have received a very good results on that area. We'll also work on energy efficiency in clouds and data centers, and fog area. So that is also giving very good. We have developed new models and deploy into the these fog platforms, and we are getting very good impressive results on those things. So these are the different books are available into the market, and journals, and cloud computing, mastering in cloud computing. So these are IEEE transaction. If you want to submit some good reputed means good journal into the cloud area, so these are different this IEEE transaction cloud computing. So these are the different opportunities you are having. So any queries, please?
Participants, if you have any query, please ask in the chat box. I think so. No any
Okay,
query.
thank you so much, sir, giving this
Thank you.
opportunity.
Thanks a lot, sir. Very wonderful session. Very basic but good start.
Yes, yes,
Definitely,
sir.
definitely our students has learned new things yet, and many more to come on the next session.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. And students, please be on time for the next session at 2:30 p.m. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.